Imagine a modern army, equipped with heavy artillery, deployed to protect its territory against a massive invasion. However, this force was not facing a rival. Historically, the formidable Australian army officially declared war on flightless land birds, and the birds won. We are in Western Australia, 1920s. After the Great War, veterans settle as wheat farmers in remote and harsh regions. The Great Depression hits with full force. Wheat prices plummet. Farmers struggle desperately in poverty to survive the economic chaos. Official campaigns begged the public to consume more wheat, but these men were not prepared for the biological catastrophe that was looming. The emu, a colossal native bird, follows a cycle dictated by nature. Though protected by law, it must still survive Australia's merciless winters. The short days limit their food. This biological constraint drives thousands of emus to migrate south, invading fertile agricultural lands. Faced with the destruction of crops, the government reclassifies the emu as vermin. In 1928, thousands of birds are culled, but the situation escalates dangerously. November 1932, an unprecedented invasion strikes the wheat belt. Panicked by the destruction, farmers beg the state to intervene, face to face with this biological scourge. How does a government manage a psychologically destabilizing invasion of thousands of giant birds? This is the first great mystery of this absurd crisis. Instead of agricultural experts, the government deploys career military personnel. A true official war is declared against wildlife. The Army sends a heavily armed detachment under the command of Major Meredith, equipped with automatic machine guns to definitively eradicate the emu threat. But Major Meredith would make a traumatizing discovery. How could veterans of the Great War have failed against mere wild birds? The 1932 battlefield becomes a tactical nightmare. The soldiers open fire, confident of a quick victory. But the birds surprise the army. Emus possess disconcerting speed and mobility. At the slightest detonation, they scatter their ranks in unpredictable chaos, avoiding the bullets. Military technology proves utterly useless against this animal guerrilla warfare. The operation ends in a humiliating defeat. The army is forced to retreat. This failure threatens the grain economy with a total collapse. If bullets fail, how can the country be saved without the help of traditional armed forces? Faced with the debacle, the state changes tactics. It introduces financial bounties, paying farmers for every emu beak turned in. The slaughter becomes terrifying. Between 1945 and 1960, more than 280,000 beak bounties are paid. Civilians turn into ruthless hunters. In 1950, Minister Josiah Francis releases 500,000 rounds of ammunition to directly arm farmers engaged in bloody motorized hunts. Yet sheer violence fails. The birds shatter wooden fences by the thousands, trampling everything and clearing the way for other destructive pests. The solution was not ballistic, but technical, engineering. The government erects gigantic exclusion barriers across the desert landscape of Australia. The 1,140-mile vermin-proof fence becomes the ultimate line of defense. Physical barriers succeeded where the army had miserably surrendered. This absurd war is deeply rooted in pop culture. Parody films imagine Major Meredith fighting a fictional, ultra-intelligent emu queen.
If you want to discover another completely crazy historical story, click on the video on your screen now.